Hi everyone, it's Sandra Ganley here, and I am so excited to bring you the new Country Chats podcast. I'm going to be talking about all things in the Irish country music scene, from singers to songs, dances to dance venues. I'll also be interviewing singers and dance teachers along the way and delving a little bit deeper into the great world of social dance and country music here in Ireland, so I hope you'll be able to tune in. Hi everyone, you're very welcome back to episode 4 of the Country Chats podcast, and I am delighted to have on the show today Miss Leanne Rowlette. Hello Leanne, how are you?
Hi Sandra, thanks so much for having me.
No problem. So you're tuning in from more west, am I right, up that area, County Sligo?
Yes, I am indeed.
Very good. So you're not too far away from me, but we said
No.
we better do it in Zoom, and at least then we're keeping our social distancing. So it's been a while since I've seen you. I used to see you most weeks really between dancing and different gigs and that. But yeah, it's things are a bit different now. So how have you been getting on at home with the gang?
I've been getting on good now. Just out farming and then playing football with my siblings and.
Lovely. Any singing? Have you been practicing a bit of singing?
Yeah, I've been practicing singing up in my room now with my speakers, and just practicing a few new songs.
Good, now's the time for it, because obviously you're off school, so you haven't got that excuse now, and you can be working on a few new songs. So tell us, Leanne, how did you first get into singing? Because for people that don't know you out there, you're still only a teenager. What age are you now?
I turned 15 there 2 weeks ago, so
you're still very young. You have a while to go yet. So tell everyone, how did you get involved with the singing? Am I right in saying that a certain video kicked it off?
Yeah, that's right. Well, Dad always listened to country music, and then one day we were out rolling the field on the farm, and Dad, well, he started videoing me, but I didn't know, and I was singing along to Go Lassie Go in the tractor. So then that evening he showed me the video, and I was like, don't put that on Facebook. And then he put it up, and now I'm very glad he did, like, or else I wouldn't be here, like. And it just struck off from there, like it was getting thousands and thousands of views. So.
And how long ago was that? Was that 2 or 3 years ago, I think?
Maybe 4 years ago, I think. So
you were only just about 12, just around that really, or 11.
Yeah.
So I can imagine you were thinking like, Dad, don't put that up now and be embarrassing me and all that jazz. But luckily, well, for those of you that know Sean wouldn't be holding back. Sean would be throwing up the videos. He's a great man for the photos and the videos and all that on Facebook. So fair play to Sean. He put the video up, and that's what kicked it all off. So then people started knowing who you were then, and then what happened then? You decided to record some songs, was it?
Yeah, I went up to Brian Kerrigan in Letterkenny and I recorded Go Lassie Go. Like, everyone was texting Dad saying, get her up recording that song now. And so I just went up, and then I started recording more from that then.
Okay, very good. Yeah, no, I remember when it all first started kicking off, but I actually only met you. I would know you I'd probably know you maybe nearly 2 years now. I can't remember where we first met. It was at a dance, I think.
Wait, yeah, Patrick Feeney and Claire Morris.
I knew it was Claire Morris. It was an afternoon dance, all right, and we got talking, and then you started coming to classes, and then I booked you for Jive and Junior's 3rd anniversary. That was it. So that's nearly 2 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
And that was it. So that's how you got into it. A bit by accident. You were just singing along, and it all kicked off then, thanks to Dad putting up the video. So you have a good few songs out now. You've an album, have you?
Well, I was ready, like I was recording the last song for my album before this started, and then I was going to launch it, but due to like lockdown and all that, I had to put it off. So, you know,
of course, but at least you have a lot of the work done already, so it will be happening. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I've all the songs ready there now, so.
Good, okay. Well, that's great. At least that's something to look forward to, and it's a project for you, I suppose, to look forward to. So that's great.
Yeah.
And so that was how you got into music, and it all kicked off from there. So you probably had a good few gigs lined up for the summer, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I was looking forward to the ploughing there in September, but I was meant to be up there for 3 days this year.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, because I'd say this summer was probably your biggest jet, because obviously the older you get and the more well-known you get, the more gigs you were getting. So I'd say you were up and down the country
Yeah.
Yeah, that with the ploughing, I'm sure would have been great as well. I was hoping to go too with driving juniors, of course, but that won't be happening now. But so you had a good few gigs. And what about gigs in the past? What do you think has been one of your favorite gigs that you've done, or the biggest gig that you feel you've done? Have you any in mind?
Well, my favorite gig would have been the ploughing last year as well.
Very good.
But that was brilliant day out, like meeting loads of different people, and
Of course.
so, yeah.
It's
Derek Ryan, it was Derek Ryan that was playing before, and then Alex Rowe was playing after. So,
very
and then
good.
there was a lot more as well, so I got to meet all them as well.
Yes, no, I can imagine. It is absolutely great. You're good friends with Alex Rowe, aren't you? He gives you good support.
Yeah, he gives me very good support. He always brings me along to gigs, so that's really good.
Oh, absolutely. That's the best
Yeah.
way to do it. And is there any other singers or artists that would give you, that you'd be close enough to, or that you're getting to know, that would support you well? I know everyone supports you, of course, but is there any that stick out that have given you a helping hand along the way?
Well, Johnny Brady invited me to his weekend in Galway there a few months back, so
That
that was
went
a really good gig as well to get. So I really enjoyed that as well.
yeah, that was in the Clayton, was it, in Galway?
Yeah.
Yes, you just have that every year. That's a very big weekend. So that's great. I mean, to be getting, it's one thing getting booked for gigs, but when you get asked by the actual artists, I can imagine it's...
Yeah, we met him up at the Celtic Country Awards, and he asked me there. So, like, I was shocked when he asked me. So.
No, that's absolutely brilliant, and that's great.
Yeah.
Like, to be getting them sort of gigs. Sure, it's up from here, really. Then, isn't it?
Mhm.
And what do they make of it all in school? Would they be saying much? So you've just finished second year, and you're going into third year now in Eastleigh College. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like go home early sometimes for gigs, and they'd all know, like, because they all follow Dad on Facebook, and Dad would have it up, so they all just saying off to do her gig now in front of teachers and all that. So
Off to work.
yeah.
Working young. And do they think it's cool, or do they pass much heed, or what do they make of it all?
Well, there's not much country music like in my school, like nobody'd be really into that. But then in schools around as well, they would be.
Yeah.
Like ours is only a small school as well, so.
It is. It's actually a year ago since I was in your school teaching. I was in teaching jiving and all that. That's pretty much just over a year ago. It was May, June. So that's last year. So that's good. So you'd be leaving school early to go to gigs. But look, as I know, and anyone that follows you on Facebook, you'd be up and down the country. So of course you'd have to be leaving early to get off to work and stuff. Yeah, for your gigs. Very good. So you're definitely missing the gigs. So
yeah, I'm missing them a lot, and then I'm missing football as well and soccer.
Everything that goes with it, of course. You're a typical teenager. I'm probably missing your friends as well.
Yeah, just social distance with them now, and a few of them. So
we're nearly on the way out of it all anyway. But no, fair play to you. So the music, but look, as you said, you're learning new songs and you're practicing new songs. So that's great. So we can look forward to that. And in terms of when you're listening to music around the house, who would be your favorite, I suppose, Irish singers, as well as, are you into the American country music, or what kind of stuff do you be listening to?
Well, I listen to like Cleona Hagan and then Lisa McHugh, and a lot of Nathan Carter as well, and then over in Nashville and Dolly Parton, like I'd listen to her songs as well.
I like how you have named only one male artist, and you've listed Lisa, Cleona and Dolly. That's great, because obviously there tends to be a few more men in the country music world than women, isn't that right?
Yeah, I think it's harder for the women to just get in and start getting like their name out more than the men. So
well, you're definitely starting off early. Am I right in saying that there's no other singers really around your age, is there?
There's one girl there. She was at Cowboys and Heroes last year. Amy Gilgun.
I've heard, yes, I know the name. And is she from Leitrim?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yes, I know the name all right. She is in, I think, 5th year or 6th year in college. I think I've taught her actually.
I've never met her yet, but I'm looking forward to meeting her because like
Oh,
someone around my age, so.
absolutely. And there's no lads. There's no lads. I don't think. Keelan would probably be the youngest, and
Yeah, actually.
he's older than
So,
you, though, I think.
yeah, what about Mac? I'm not
Oh,
really,
and Max. Yes, he'd probably be around the same age.
yeah. Well, like,
Um, yeah, he might be a little bit older than you. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Yeah. So, and then I suppose other than that, you're into your early 20s, so you probably are the youngest ones on the scene. Do you think? Do you like the fact that you are one of the youngest, or do you even think about it, or does it make a difference? Do you think?
mm, I never really think about it, like, to be honest, but like when you think about it, it's strange being like one of the youngest, so.
I know, and all the late nights. You'll be well trained
Yeah,
up when you're in the business 10, 15 years, you'll be well trained up.
yeah.
You're getting used to it already. But I think that's brilliant because you are so young. And what I have loved about having you and working with you is when you sang at the Jive Junior's 3rd anniversary dance, and I had you booked for the 4th anniversary dance, but you had Abby's confirmation. But I know
Yeah.
you would have been there other than that. But I love having you at the Jive Junior things because I feel like the kids can relate more to you because you're nearer their age. So it's more of a novelty for them, and it's also great having the female singer because they'd be listening to Nathan Carter and Derek Ryan and all the male singers. So that's why I love having you at a lot of the things because you're young, you're not that much older than some of them, and it just means they can relate more to you.
Yeah, I got you there, yeah.
And what else have we to talk about? Oh, the dancing. So Leanne and the rest of her brothers and sisters started coming to Jiving Juniors and Jiving Teens. So before you came there, could you jive or had you just? I can't remember myself. You had a bit of it, didn't you?
Not very much now.
Well, either way, you picked it up very quickly.
Well, like we would have seen, like from going to all the gigs and that, we would have seen everybody doing it, and it would have been nice, like, to have known when we go around to these gigs is what we used to think. And then when we met you, like, and we learned it, it was great fun, like going around and dancing.
So did it make a big difference once you knew how to not just jive, but jive, line dance, foxtrot, quick step? Did it make a big difference going to a gig then? Was it more fun, or I suppose you weren't probably standing around anymore? You could actually dance.
Yeah, we all used to go out dancing then, and Joseph and Abby would go out dancing together. And then when like different songs came on, the line dances, the foxtrots, and all that, could all join in.
Mm-hmm. No, it was, and it makes such a difference because like that, you're not standing around.
Yeah,
And it's funny, I think I only ever danced once with you, and that would have been at Glorchira.
yeah,
Back in October last year, we were up at Glorchira, and I think we had a dance. We had a dance at that, and I think that's probably the only time I've ever had a dance with you.
yeah. I think so.
I'm usually the one telling you what to do and how to dance and all this kind of thing. So yeah, you were up. Oh, sure, you were up with Glorchira supporting Alex Rowe, weren't you? Because as we said earlier, you are a good friend of his, and he is massive
And
support too.
supporting Aoife as well. So.
Yeah, and I suppose you've got to know a good few of the artists because you went up a few nights, didn't you?
Yeah, we went up, I think, 3 nights at the start, and then we went up to the live show as well.
That was the one in January, February, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you've that was your first time at Glorchira, was it?
Yeah. Well, I was
Mine as
meant
well.
to go, we were meant to go to Ailish McBride 2 years ago, but then we couldn't go up. I was recording a video
Okay.
up in Moat, so.
That was that. Well, no, it was my first year as well. It's a lovely venue, very small.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that small on the telly.
No, it looks huge on the telly, and then when you're there, it's like way smaller than.
Smaller, but it's lovely. It's lovely and cozy, and
Yeah.
it's very nice.
It's very well lit up as well on the stage, all the detail and stuff in the cameras and that as well.
Absolutely. Do you think Glorchira is something that you would like to go on in the future?
I might, like, when I'm older maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose, I don't know, is there an age limit on it? It might be 18, but I don't know
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, I think it is 18.
Okay, so you still have 3 years to be deciding whether or not to do it.
Yeah.
Very good. And another question I was going to ask you, what's your favorite thing about the scene, the country music scene? And what, is there anything you don't like or anything that you dislike, or what's your least favorite thing? Is it, it could be something as simple as late nights or anything like that. What's your view on the best and the worst things about the country music scene?
Well, I suppose I love like just going off places after school and the weekends and maybe staying over then and meeting all different artists like that I never thought of I would have actually met and got to become friends with them. Like from watching them on telly when I was younger and stuff, and then like having the chats with them and the laughs and stuff. So it's strange, like just when you think about it, like look, comparing to like years ago, looking back at.
No, I'm the exact same as you, because like obviously I'm not a singer, but I'd be at a lot of the events and a lot of the gigs and through the dancing teaching, and I'm the exact same. Sometimes I think, Jesus, how do these know me, or how do I know them, when 5-6 years ago I would have been only starting, I would have been going to the dances and getting the photo with all the singers. So I get what you mean. No, I'd say that is, you meet so many different people.
Yeah, and then backstage, and then they're all just hanging around there as well, and you're hanging around. So
I'd say you get a bit starstruck sometimes.
Yeah.
Very good. And I suppose the glitz and the glam of it all isn't too bad either.
No, that's not too bad at all.
No, getting dolled up and getting new dresses and everything.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you really don't like, or that can sometimes get a bit tedious or a bit tiring, or what? Is there anything?
Not really, no. Like, it's all great fun and different experiences, so I suppose not really, no.
That's good to hear. I mean, you're loving what you do, obviously.
Yeah.
And you're loving it. You're loving gigging away and working away. So you can sit back and relax in the car while Sean's driving anyway.
Yeah.
You have it easy. No, you're absolutely flying it. So how many songs were going to be on the new album, or had you decided yet?
Well, 10 to 12 is what we were thinking about, so.
And some of them would have been songs that you've already brought out, would it be?
Yeah, a few of them now, maybe.
So Go Lassie Go, and what else have you? I'm trying to think. I'm out of the loop, because for the last few weeks, with not teaching, I'm not playing the music all the time. You had Hillbilly Girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And
Finally Home?
Yeah.
I know my stuff, so it's all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the plan. Once everything can kind of get back up and running again, you'll be back in the studio finishing off the album.
I will be, yeah.
Is that something you're very excited about? Would that be one of the biggest things so far that you'll have done?
Yeah, I will be, yeah. Yeah, so going to different people's album launches and then just thinking that I'm going to be bringing out an album as well.
Yeah, you'll be the one inviting them to the album launch.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's nice as well to have your pull-up poster, and then to have a little table with your albums on it. And you'll be the one signing them and all that. That's very exciting. I'm even excited for you thinking about it. That would be absolutely lovely. So that's the goal for the next few months.
Yeah.
So either before Christmas or after Christmas. It's so hard to know, I suppose.
Yeah.
Have to wait and see. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else that we need to chat about? I suppose now everyone can get a feel into how you got into the country music, and it was just from singing, just going around singing around you, and all thanks to your dad, Sean, it all kicked off. He's the manager, is he?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
The unofficial manager. Oh no, he's a topper, and in fairness, he's great for putting stuff up on Facebook and for bringing you and the rest of the family around and bringing them to jiving. And sure, Joseph is my assistant teacher as well at this stage. He does like to take over sometimes, so he's good to have as well. But Leanne, it's been so good to catch up with you and hear about the album, which hopefully you'll have out the end of this year or maybe early next year, and just to hear about how it's all been going. And considering you're only just gone 15 is absolutely amazing. You're already doing so well, and you're getting around to all the gigs and you're working hard. So I'm sure you're looking forward to getting back out singing
Yeah,
sooner
definitely.
rather than later. So if people want to go on to find you on Facebook, it's Leanne Rowlette Music, am I right?
Yeah, and then it's the same on Instagram.
Perfect. So on Facebook and on Instagram, you can check out Leanne's page and have a look there. And also on YouTube, you probably have, there's a few videos on YouTube, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
yeah, I have 4 videos on YouTube, and then the one with tractors on there as well. That's
Oh, the original, the one that started it all.
yeah,
Wagon Wheel was the song that kicked Nathan Carter off, and Go Lassie Go is the song that kicked it all off for you. So definitely, guys, go and check out the video that got Leanne started with her singing career. Go and check out the Facebook and the Instagram. Give them a like. And please, God, we'll be hearing new songs and a new album from Leanne very, very soon. Leanne, thank you so much for letting me interview you today for episode 4 of the Country Chats podcast.